Okay. All right. I just learned exciting news about Fallout 4. So, processing that. Where's my game? There's a game. Oh, sweet. Totally. Okay. Tonight, I'm gonna do this. So let's start. Hi, I'm Sean Bouchard, and this is Play by Play, and I am very excited to be continuing to play Ori and the Blind Forest tonight. This game has been spectacular so far, and I'm looking forward to more of the same. Shiro is demanding attention, so, there's that. I am going to, hey, babe, Shiro. What? You got your ear. That's your ear, honey. Come on, kitten. Yeah, that's a good spot for you. I'm gonna maybe adjust the game volume down just a little bit. And you guys tell me if that sounds any better. Oh yeah, shoot. It says Mass Effect, doesn't it? I'll change it to break. I'm not playing Mass Effect. I'm playing Ori and the Blind Forest. Does that blow your mind? Kitten, seriously, no, what are you doing? Tonight is gonna be me playing with Shiro on stream. Off camera, but on stream. Okay. Great. Let's do this. Forlorn Ruins. It says I'm 62% of the way through the game. I don't know whether to read that as 62% of the way to the final. Baby. Hun, come in. Thank you. I don't know if that's 62% of like explorable areas. That seems like a thing that it could be. Oh, I'm playing with a controller. I forgot. Okay, alright. Look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check out my skills. So I have Spirit Flame, that's just my attack. I have Wall Jump. I have Charge Flame, which I just hold down, Double Jump, and Triple Jump. Bash, which I press Y. Stomp, which I just pressed down, and I kind of hate that control, but okay. Kuro's Feather, which I use the right trigger, and Climb, which I also use the right trigger. Alright, sweet. And I have this little ball that I can pick up, and I can then single jump with the ball. But if I don't pick it up, then it kind of comes with me. Oh, but I have to pick it up in order to get the right. Okay. I'm sort of, this is all coming back to me. This is essentially like, whoops. Okay, that guy left. This is what I think of as like a boss level. I think that's how I'm interpreting this. I'm interpreting it as sort of like the Ginso tree was. So my expectation is that like I will have to sort of do some very challenging platforming through this section of the game, and then shit. My controls, of course, are reversed because I'm upside down, but it is a little bit tricky to remember that sometimes in the heat of combat. I really super hope that I do not have to do any bashing. Okay, if I drop this, then I think I drop. Oh shit, right, okay, so those things were, got it. I forgot that they explode into spikes, and so I can't stand anywhere near them. I was just avoiding the projectiles themselves, and that's not nearly good enough. Alright, so let's keep doing this. Let's do it faster. It's a little bit easier, maybe, if I hold down the directional button, then I don't get as confused about directions. Oh, that sucked. A lot about that sucked. Okay. It's gonna be super rough. These guys are super easy to kill when I'm upside down, which is nice. Like, that's neat. They're less easy to kill when I'm not upside down. Okay. But that worked. And now, I don't have a lot of life, which sucks, but I do have a lot of energy, so I'm gonna do that and get some life back, and also have a save point. Oh, I see. Those go all the way down. Okay, good to know, good to know. No good. Okay, so I'm gonna try getting across. Wow, okay. That was not super great. No, I can't land on there. I thought maybe I could land on there. I can't land on fucking anything. Yikes. Alright, I'm gonna do... Wait! Oh! Oh! Because I'm not holding the fucking thing! Everything's super hot. I didn't even realize. Okay. Can I bash while I'm... Can I just fall off of things? So this is still an open question for me. I think not, because I get no response. No, I get no response. Fuck. Okay. I'm just gonna try this a couple times and see what the platforming ends up looking like. I could make that jump if I was fast enough. If I get this thing on the upswing, like that, and I go to there, and I do all of this, then I'm fine. That was great. Look at how great that was. This seems like probably a good place to do that. Alright. No, I can't hold on to that? Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. Alright. So this is a super interesting mechanic, this like molten platform ice sphere thing, because it forces me to do a much more restricted sort of platforming than I typically have to do in this game. One of the things that I love about this game is how much aerial mobility I have. Whoops. That was a case of me pushing the wrong direction, which is really easy to do. So one of the things I love about this game in general is how much mobility I have in the air. Like the triple jump, the wall climb, all of that stuff is like super cool. It feels really good, and it means that I can do platforming that's a lot more complex than otherwise I would be sort of comfortable doing. And this provides a really cool in-world way to temporarily restrict my aerial mobility so that I'm playing a much simpler platformer with some really weird, complex environmental rules. So like all of the walking upside down and doing all of that stuff. Like that's, it would be really hard for me to process doing that kind of stuff and all of the stuff that I normally do. So I think it's smart for them to simplify the levels way down, restrict my abilities, and then introduce this really super mind-bendy sort of new mechanic, a new environmental system. Because clearly, even when they simplify everything down and make the platforming really straightforward, that new mechanic completely breaks my brain. And I can't really keep up with it, which is what I am experiencing here. But it's exactly the kind of mechanic that Kitten. No, that's my controller, baby. That's my controller. I need that. Come here. Come here. Can you? Okay, I literally don't know what to do here, though. I can drop down. Maybe I'll do that because I want to see what happens. I honest to God, don't think that oh shit. I just almost did it again. I don't think I can jump and get that key piece, that gate stone, whatever, without getting totally screwed by one set of spikes or another. And if I like go over here and I drop the stone that I have, then I'll fall. No, I'll fall down. Never mind. Never mind. I got no good plan. I'm gonna go down because that's a thing that I can do, and then I'm gonna save again because we'll see how that turns out. And then I'm gonna go this way, upside down. No, I'm not. Oh yeah, I am. Oh shit. Okay, alright, here we go. Did that hit me? That felt like it hit me, but I don't think it did. Look at how simple this platforming is. Oh my god. Right? I mean, it's like literally just... Jumping the right way is hard. Alright, here we go. It's just like super simple jumps, super simple timing, everything's super simple hits with spikes in them. I think I can do that. I think I can make that. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try one more time and then I'll do it with more health because I'm bad. Go, 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 little Ori. Yes, good job. Okay, so now I can drop back down to here and save my game again. Great. Great. I love how I gain health every time I save my game. That feels so good. Okay, so I could do... I feel like there was more, like I could go a different way from up there. I mean, certainly there was another gate piece that I need to get. So I'm gonna go back up and see if I can figure anything else out. Okay, so now once again, I'm at this spot. I don't see anything I can do up here. So I think I need to drop down. Right? I mean, these are like the simplest sorts of platformer puzzles. Well, and this certainly, like, that's like such a... Holy fuck. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I wish I hadn't just saved, but... you know. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, fuck, Ori. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump. We're gonna jump. No, that's not how things work. Never mind. Never mind. Shit, I have nothing. I'm gonna jump down here. That really seems to do nothing for me. Yeah, okay. No, I tried to drop the thing. Alright, I want to just see if I can do this. Can I get onto this ledge facing right side up? No, I can't drop it when I'm in the air. I have to be standing on the ground to drop it. Oh boy, alright. So that way I can get there. But I'm not going to be able to wall jump or wall climb or anything like that. I am super duper confused. From here, is there anywhere for me to go? Okay, well that wasn't super helpful. If I'm holding this, I can't stomp, and I can't bash. I can't use any of my abilities, really. I mean, I want to be able to, like, rotate this block around or something. Oh, fuck, you're kidding me. Seriously? I just had to say I want to rotate this block around? Okay. I mean, okay, it's obviously it's super cool, right? Like as a game mechanic, I mean as a like as a way of making me think about the space, as a way of presenting puzzles that I have to solve. Super fucking cool. I feel like the affordances of those floating blocks don't lend themselves to walking around, and I'm not sure what could have been done differently, except that I don't know, like, there's not a narrative logic to changing gravity that I understand, right? I don't understand why in this space. I mean, this is like a space that was built by some technologically superior race, right? This is like a abandoned dwarven city, and so it makes sense that like there's weird tech here. There's weird shit that I don't understand. Like, I get that. I'm not sure why gravity specifically, but you've got these big, like, curved corners. And you approach a big curved corner, and the affordance of that in a platformer is to, like, walk up it, at least walk up it as far as you can. These blocks have the same color language, right? Like, here's my new hypothesis. Here's how my worldview is changing. A lot of platforms in this area have like this thin layer of magma on top of them. I guess lava, whatever. Have like molten something on top of them. This thin layer that's like spitting, and if I touch it and I'm not holding the ice sphere, then it like burns me and I die. I've seen that in 3 places, I think. One of them is on the like big curves in the corners. One of them is on these, squarish blocks that are just hovering in midair. And one of them is on platforms that I have to jump, on, that are just normal platforms. My new theory is that is, like, somehow sticky. And if I walk on it with the ice sphere, then it allows me to, like, stick to the surface and somehow readjust gravity. There's a weird disconnect between it's the surface of the platform that's doing this, and I'm actually like changing gravity, because I'm not just sticking to the surface in different directions. I'm actually changing the force of gravity when I jump. So that doesn't like totally work for me. And there's not anything else in the visual language of the level that really ties these floating blocks that I can walk all the way around to the big curves in the corners that are the other way that I understand I can change gravity. I wish... I mean, maybe I'm this kind of player, but I've brought this up before. I wish this game would embrace a kind of symbology more. And it doesn't have to be a like language-based symbology. It doesn't have to be, or I take that back. It can, I think it would suit it best if it was a language-based symbology for a made-up language. So rather than like some icon that is meant to indicate like you can walk around this or this affects gravity or something like that, some strange rune that is just stamped on all of the things that change gravity when you walk on them, that I could learn to recognize and say, hey, this symbol, this shape means that this object has a particular type of function. Because the way that the game is designed now, and maybe that's exactly what this is, right? So maybe what I'm describing, they've already done. Here, let me see if I can get to a place where I can save. Fuck, how do I want to do this? I want to do this, I think this way at first. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that. Oh, and then this doesn't count as safe space. Okay. So then I'm gonna do this. Come the fuck on. Are you kidding me? That's what I didn't want. Okay, but now I can at least go back and look at these things. So... yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Just go away now. Dismissed. Stop. Stop. Stop being a hint. What it... oh, because I'm standing in front of it. God damn it. Okay. So... I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. I mean, there's a like vaguely similar glowing circle. With particles of rock floating around it. I mean, like in retrospect, well, but no, I was gonna say like the fact that they're just free floating, the fact that there's nothing anchoring them should have been some kind of a giveaway, but I've been jumping on these other rocks that are just normal rocks that that have nothing anchoring them. Like there's gravity is weird in this whole level. So I don't know. I think it's a super fucking cool mechanic. And I think it works really well. But I really honestly feel like they could have done something more to help me understand that that's what was going on. Now, what did they do? Just for a second. Jesus, I'm getting nowhere. Just for a second, like, what did they do? They gave me a level design that essentially put me at a dead end. It said, okay, using features of the platforming game that you have come to expect. In fact, using like incredibly simple telegraphing features. Here's a platform that goes back and forth. Clearly that goes somewhere. Right? There's no way that could not go somewhere. And it goes to this dead end where the only thing that I have to interact with is one of those, you know, floating spin around blocks. And so, you know, of course I'm going to experiment with it a little bit and hopefully I will figure out how it works. But I do feel like they could have done more to indicate that, to like help communicate this is how you should be experimenting. This is what you should be playing with. I mean, I had to die a bunch of times before I was desperate enough to just start trying random stuff that I knew would kill me. Right? And walking off the side of a platform, that's not something you do if you have any sort of like hope, if you have any sense of self-preservation, because the game is all about how you don't walk off the sides of platforms. So they have to work pretty hard to put you in a position where you are going to get desperate enough to walk around that block. And so what they did was they put it at the end of a dead end, and then they made it really clear what I wanted to do. I wanted gravity to turn around in the other direction. It just, and when I articulated that, when I literally verbalized that, I realized what the mechanism was probably going to be. But if I wasn't literally talking out loud, then I would just have to sort of keep batting my head against it until I made that connection. Or if I didn't make that connection, until I just started walking off the edges of platforms. And that, I feel like they could have done something a little bit more. That's too bad. All right, let me see if I can get back to where I was without dying this time. So we get this thing, and then Yeah. Go here. And go here. Get this. And go there. And then make this jump. That's all I want. I just want to make this jump. Just like that. Perfect. All right. I'll be back in just a minute. And we'll continue going through this cool boss level. And hopefully make some more actual progress. All right. I'll be right back.